Morning, you join me today. We have a impact damage to the iron plate on top of a cooker range, and I'll just quickly show you what what we're doing today, sorry. So that's what we got, this section here. All right, nice dent. Now, luckily, the impact has not caused any dents or protrusions to the inside profile. There's a slight bevel, slight bump to this section here, but predominantly it's just gone bang, straight on top. And the reason why we can tell it's enamel and not just a powder coated iron plate is the fact that the paint has chipped. Generally what you'd see, that's the difference between knowing whether it's enamel coated or whether it's powder coated. 9 times out of 10 it would be enamel coated because it's temperature efficient and is an ideal product to use when obviously carrying out spraying of an iron plate to a range or any type of cooker, to be fair. What you would find consistent with powder coat is that there'll be more scratches to the paint rather than just your individual chips of paint come off. So that's the main difference you'll be able to tell if it's enamel or powder coated paint. But yeah, that's what we got today. I'll be filming the process, stands ready to go, and then we'll see how it finishes. Looking forward to this one. So what I'm going to do with the front, I'm just going to heat this up, get it nice and hot, and then I've got my trusty batten, and I'm just literally going to gently tap it while it's warm with the hammer. Keep it nice and level so we can just straighten this bit out. Like I said, there's nothing we need to do here hammer-wise. We just need to fill flush, obviously do the correct prep because it's enamel. Because it's enamel paint as well, we need to follow the same process as what we do for our bath enamel. So it's the same, exactly the same process. So once I've done the panel beating, tapped out the edge, I'll be keying up the surface accordingly, cleaning it thoroughly, so that'll be thorough clean and degrease, and then we'll be etching the surface, and then obviously doing all the profiling, getting it all nice and level, and then we'll put a primer over the top. Now the primer I'm using today is an all-in-one etch and primer from a company called MIPA or MIPA, however you want to pronounce that. It's spelled M-I-P-A, and it's the nuts. It really is the nuts, and it's universal. It's a universal, so it's an 1K acrylic etch and primer in one, and it's brilliant on enamel, ceramics, and porcelain surfaces. And believe it or not, you can even spray it on your glass and paint your glass, and it'll be rock solid. So yeah, using that today, a really good product. So yeah, we'll take you through the process, and we'll see how it turns out. Little voice note update for you, let you know where I'm at. So what I've done, because the depth of the impact wasn't even touching 2.5mm, let alone 3mm, I haven't generally, if it's deeper, I would go with a fibre fill, so a glass fibre fill. It's basically reinforced filler. I would have put that in to give you some base and structure, and then filled up on top of that. But because it wasn't deep enough for me to use that product, I've gone straight in with, because we're enamel as well, I've gone straight marine filler. Used that, so I've done 2 levels of marine filler, got it as level as I possibly can with that, because it wasn't that deep, remember. And then what I've done over the top here, I've then finish and fill over the top, so this will take out, it should take out all my imperfections that I physically can't see. You know, the imperfections when you spray your top coat, and all of a sudden, I mean, you don't even see it on the primer coat, you spray your top coat and bang, you can see pinholes, which is annoying. It's so annoying. But yeah, so we've got a finish and fill over the top, and what I'm going to do just to make sure is I'm going to go over with the old Dolphin Glaze, which is a self-leveling product, self-leveling filler, and because of the surface that we're working on, and it's, you know, it's completely flat, it's perfect, it's ideal, just to make sure that we've got all the imperfections, all gravy. And then once that's complete, I'm going to go over with the MIPA primer and etch, and then let that go. I'm going to let that go for about 10-15 minutes. And in that meantime, I'm going to mix up my colour, which is obviously the black. Shouldn't be too hard to match, to be fair. Black you think is super easy to match. It isn't. There's so many different shades of black, it's ridiculous. So it shouldn't take me too long to match the black, but we'll get there anyway. And then by the time the primer and the etch has gone off, it'll be literally straight top coat over the top. No need for a primer base on this scenario. But yeah, looking good, nice and flat, everything's nice and smooth, so we are good to go. can't help the dust. That wasn't there 5 minutes ago. So yeah, all good. Dented out. Looking nice and glossy and blends right into the surface. Job's a good one. Happy customer, happy days.